I've got a theory. Pachacuti, he's not actually the king of the mountains. He's the king of the ocean. Let me explain. Today we're playing as Tonga. Now, Tonga's decent, okay? They've got a nice water bias, which is great, but our main focus here is on this specific bonus. Cities gain a bonus to production equal to 10% of that city's food. So if you're making 30 food per turn, you get an extra 3 production. It's not much, but it starts to add up over the course of an empire. And that's exactly what this video is about, because you see, the thing with water starts is they're great, but they're a little bit slow in tempo, a little bit slow getting out of the gates. That's why we often take things like Lydian Lion to help speed up their start. Now, of course, if you'd like to play along, I'll leave a link in the description where you can join the Discord, because we've got this save on there, and I tell you what, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful game. So let's get into it today, because we're playing Pachacuti of the Tongan Empire, and we're going to start off with the Treaty of Kadesh. We're looking to, as soon as we possibly can, we want to try and seize an ally or a city-state so that we can begin working across this entire map. There's a couple of ways that you can go about doing this strategy. For me, it's just really about getting down to this bad boy right here for 50% extra influence towards initiating and befriending our independence. So that's going to be our goal for today. Other than that, we're just gonna vibe out. We're gonna have a good little time right here and enjoy this map. Oh my god, we got a double mango opening. Definitely gonna take that. Now, of course, we're gonna be playing into mountains as well, because that's definitely within our realm of possibility. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll probably take the early production here. Now, keep in mind, we don't have the normal mementos that we run here. So normally we would run, I think Lydian Lion probably makes the most sense if you're doing a water start, but also Silk Utaria is quite nice. But speaking of nice, we've got ourselves a beautiful little start here. Take a look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got 6 reefs, and we've got the dyes as well in here. And we've also got a spot. I like this. We've got a spot for our 2 coastal warehouse buildings. So we're going to have ourselves a nice little start. Let's get over to the other side. We got another one. God, this may be a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it, because holy mangoes, triple mango up towards that top side. Now, we can absolutely get those bad boys online. As I said, I prefer to kind of play into the idea of just going like full water, so we could potentially look for an expansion down here. You can see we are able to get across here. What do we got? We got access to production. I think just because it's so early, we want to get that production out. We want to get it happening. We've got a nav river up towards the top side. Don't tell me, are we on a peninsula right here? This could be the case for us here. We could be on the edge of the continent, so we'll have to pay attention to what the game plan here is. Oh, you know what we forgot to do? We forgot to drop the fishing key. Get that fishing key out. So now, what are we looking at with regard to our food? Our food is up to 10, which means we are getting a full 1 extra production at this early stage of the game. So we're on turn 7, and we've already got that 1 extra production that's coming through. And remember, from Silk Utaria, you're talking about 2 production, so we're halfway so far to that. We've also got 5 turns on sailing, so we're going to make sure that we add in as many of our unique scouts as we possibly can. Now, keep in mind, we can also go across the ocean with this, but we're going to be looking at least early to go up the unique civic tree. Are we going influence? I think we probably want to take influence. The sooner we take influence, the better it's going to be. So we want to try and seize a friend. Oh my god, look at the amount of production we've been offered in this early stage. This is a crazy amount of production. Normally you would not, you'd be lucky to get 1 or 2 bits of production. This has been a huge amount here. We do a nice little scout as well. Maybe we take this guy south and just continue exploring, because keep in mind, we're on the mid here, so I think we've got more than enough room. Do we go for another Tahina? We've got 3 turns until sailing is completed. I mean, we could save this. Maybe we save this production just for our harbor, because we want to get a harbor. The thing is, we kind of like Tahinas, right? Like, there's no such thing as too many scouts. You can always have more scouts, but I think we'll save it. We're up to 4. 4's a decent amount to have as well. So this guy's going to come across here. Let's move down towards this position. We should probably look to scout this area out as well to our west. Main focus, I mean, you kind of go the path of least resistance, don't you, when it comes to these starts? And because of that, it often means that... can we get around here? I think we should be able to get around here. Hello. We got Tyre. Yeah, you take the path of least resistance, and it just kind of means, like, you know, we saw goody huts over here, so we just forget about this west side. But you can see that we've definitely got... I wonder if that... It kind of looks like it continues down here. Yeah, you can see the shoreline for it, so... We'll keep an eye on that. Let's keep moving our scouts. We'll take this guy to the north. We'll go all the way up. That music is starting to pump as well. We'll take gold in this situation, and I think we just befriend Tyre immediately. Oh, we could pick up the +4 production as well. That would be quite nice. We've got... Oh my god, there's more land down here. Look at this. There are so many islands down here. Now, we're going to look to befriend a lot of city-states here. There's a really important reason why we do that. So, let's see if we can find it. Yeah, so the unique quarter gives us extra 2 culture. I'm going to have to turn down this music. This music is pumping. Dude, this music is going ham. Yeah, so we want to do that. And then once we have a look at the unique civic tree, we'll be able to explain it a little bit more. Culture and happiness. I think we take the culture and the happiness, definitely, because we can now unlock the civic tree, and we can actually take a look at our civic tree, which is what we're talking about. So we'll start off with mysticism. We'll go into the Tongan civics. So specifically, we want this bad boy right here. Trade routes can cross ocean, and then we can also receive a free trade route when we become the suzerain of a new city-state. Now, that's going to take 18 turns, so we don't actually want to become the suzerain of Tyre just yet, because we want that trade route to come through first. So let's go ahead. And let's go, we'll take the Classical Republic. I think we just save the influence for the moment then. And next turn we'll be able to put down our harbour. And the harbour's really where we're going to have quite a bit of a boost that comes through. My lord, these are beautiful lands we are watching right here. This guy is going to go to the east. Let's move up and around. This guy can continue to head north. I think we maybe, this is an awkward little spot that we've got. But we're not complaining. We're not complaining. It is... there are plenty of spots to settle. Okay, so we've got our first technology through. We've gone into sailing, so now we're going to go into masonry. So when it comes to positioning on the masonry, we can look for probably on this tile right here. We could look for a library here or here. But I kind of want it here just because we get the adjacency to the mountain. Though, to be fair, we don't need it. I think that's fine. So, let's go drop that harbour down. It's going to cost us a few turns. And then after the harbour, we can look to start getting out settlers. We're still quite early here, turn 13, so not a bad little bit of timing. Oh my god, this is actually crazy when you think about it. 1, 2, 3. We'll have 4 reefs just on our first 4 population. That's what they call a good start right there. That is perfectly balanced. There is nothing wrong with it at all. Yikes, dude. Okay, we found ourselves a scout down here. We want to try and find all the city-states. That's the other thing. Now, one thing to note. This is a 10-player game that we've got here. What are we on? We're playing on continents and islands. So they're going to be split. I think most games seem to do like a 5-5 split when you play continents and islands.
You ask for what reason?
Zhangjiajia. Lovely. All right, we could look to settle down here as well. This is still kind of close to the capital. We've got Champa in here as well. Yeah, there's definitely a settlement in here. Monument. Ooh, maybe over here? No, we want fresh water. No, that is fresh water, and it looks like it comes up as well. There's a oh my god, man. The settlements don't stop. And I think that's the great thing as well about the water change, is it makes it so that there are so many spots that you're like, yeah, I'm happy to settle there. I'm happy to settle there. Like, you can just settle anywhere and everywhere. Because as long as there's water, maybe a reef or 2, you're a happy man. You're a happy camper. All right, we're at 6 population, about to be at 7 population. Turn 17. Let's do a little bit of a food check, shall we? 15 food. So 1.5 extra production. Let's move into our settler as well. I think we'll queue up maybe 3 to open with. We want to go into an altar as well, so just keep that in mind. We need to get the altar out. We also need to think about settling positions. So where are we going to be putting down these cities? So we don't want to affect the capital at all. We want 1, 2, 3 of these tiles right here to all go across to the capital. So I think we probably want to come down, maybe look for a settlement right here-ish. Might make sense. We could go for here potentially as well. There's turtles. So let's think about that. Maybe over here. It's not an amazing spot, but it's decent, right? And we want to put something here. So let's go ahead. We'll put a marker down for that. We also want to go coastal. So even though there's no fresh water, we still want to go coastal just because we get the 1 influence on the palace and city halls adjacent to coast. So we do want that influence. Obviously not mandatory, like we could go in, but yeah, we don't want to go too much closer than that. We could also, I think we want to look up towards this top side, so there's definitely something in here. So I guess realistically, we could probably just take this tile right there. That is absolutely going to be perfect for us. We've got the 3 mangoes that we can come back to as well. So maybe we do something like a granary in here and then just look to pick up the mangoes. Normally, I wouldn't prioritize the mangoes, but obviously, it makes a lot of sense for us to do. So if we can, I think we should definitely attempt to do that. There's 4 mangoes, quadruple mangoes. Maybe we look for something in here. Let's try and get onto the other side of this as well. Actually, do we want to bring a scout back for that? Maybe we should think about that. We've got more city-states coming up. We haven't met anybody, by the way. Turn 15. Still no meets just yet. We've got... Dude, it's going around. What is this continent? This, keep in mind, as I said, this is a big continent. That's the other thing to remember. Like, this is a huge continent that we've got. Do we take... I think we take the happiness here. It's unlikely that our pantheon gets taken. And the happiness is really nice. It pushes us towards the golden age immediately. That will give us a golden age next turn. So that's my thinking at the very least. There's another potential settlement down here. Absolutely. Dude, and as I said, like, that's the crazy thing. When you're playing water... 100%, man. There is just so many good settles that you can look at and justify. Who are we bringing back? Are we going to bring this guy back? Let's bring him around. Maybe do like a sweeping move like this. Except we just ran into a mountain range. I tell you what, Pachacuti, we're going to love it over here. Do we dare keep going south? Maybe we just let's keep going south. We know that there's a city-state down here, so we want to do our best to try and find them. And we're just gonna have to do it. We're just gonna have to take these incredible tiles. This is beautiful. This is something. And there you can see. Now we've got the culture coming through, and we'll pick up tool making as well, so we get that extra production, that extra science. So it's definitely going to add up. Now this guy, actually, maybe we could bring this guy back, right? Because like we could find more city-states up here. We might even find leaders, but as I said, like we kind of need to find places to settle. The sooner the better. Now the other thing to note is how many turns have we got until we actually pick up Lapita Origins? Because as I said, I want to befriend Tyre, but at the same time, I want to do that after we get Lapita Origins. So maybe once we complete Mysticism, then we can do it. So we need to make sure that we remember to do that. So let's go over and grab this because we can. Oh, it does connect. It does connect. Look at this. Oh, I think we've got... Now, this is continents and islands. I'll just say, this is not archipelago because it's kind of looking like an archipelago. More mountains down here to the south. Got the... Is that an atoll? It looks like a really big atoll. Yeah, it's a big atoll. All right, let's bring this guy across. We'll also get another exploration in here. No goody hunts out here. I suspect that we're probably going to have a leader over here. So, is that... No, we didn't find it. Oh, we found somebody over here. Okay, so we've got Hamiko, Queen of Wa. That's the good Hamiko as well. We probably want to be friends with her. My suspicion is she could be over here and... Oh, she's quite close. Yeah, we want to expand into her. So let's see. Hopefully she offers us something. We can offer her open markets. Wonderful. So she's supporting it. Hopefully she sends us something back. Has she met anybody? Let's jump in. No, she hasn't. So looks like we've got a bit of an isolated start here, both of us. Oh, you can see this looks like it kind of connects here. Is that not water? I feel like this is all water along here, though. All right, first settler going to come out. Yeah, you can see the game has recognized, hey, there's a pretty good settle up here right next to the mangoes. I agree with you, but we got to go coastal. We got to go coastal. So we can also look to go south as well. I think for the moment, we're definitely going to take this mango opening. And I don't know whether or not... We're probably not going to buy anything in there just yet. Because I do like buying the fishing key. Though I don't know how that's going to work because we don't really have a lot of gold generation. That's the other thing to keep in mind. With this combo that we're going, there's nothing that really promotes that gold generation, right? Like we started with Lydian Lion. That's it. When we're doing an Axum playthrough, it's very easy to justify just spending gold on everything. All right, we're going to pick up the happiness and culture again. That speeds us up a little bit. Okay, so far so good. Turn 19. What a crazy start this is, though. This is the weirdest looking continent. Okay, now we've got a goody hunt out here, so we can definitely take that. Okay, she's going to offer us some science, so we're definitely going to take that. Now, we probably want to forward settle her, actually. Now that I think about it, maybe we should send the settler. Maybe we should send this settler over here. Let's go ahead and do that. Not something I normally like to do, but I think it makes sense, right? We want to get over towards her position, try and forward settle her as much as we can. Maybe find something on the coast. Maybe down towards this bottom side here. Okay. Interesting. So we are completely cut off from her by a mountain range. And we can't actually go down here because that's a cliff. Interesting. Things have begun developing. Dude, look at the amount of potential settlements out here. This is... Dude, it just doesn't stop. Everything out here is just incredible. All right, we got ourselves a third contestant. It's Isabella. Do we want to give her a friendly? I don't know if we want to give her a friendly. She's kind of far away. I think we're just going to go with a meh. A meh opening. The closer somebody is, the more I feel like we need to say, hi, we like you. Let's be friends. Whereas, like, she's so far away from us, it doesn't really matter. I don't think it really matters. And we are just going to take the influence. Thank you very much. All right, let's continue moving up. We found more goody huts. We'll move up towards there. Dude, look at this. Another beautiful settlement. We're going to come in on this top side. Okay, so we need to come back around. We can't actually get through the water either. You can see where there's the beach up there, so we'd have to come all the way back down. So let's go around like that. I tell you what, I kind of wish I'd done a little bit of scouting. My mistake. My mistake. We should have scouted in this direction first. Okay, do we think about mysticism, or do we think about our altar after this? We could. Or we could just get the 3 outs to start. Train 3 infantry, train a merchant. We're going to go with the merchant. We are definitely going to be getting a merchant out very, very shortly. Okay, so we've done that. So now 13 turns on this one. So it means that we can't befriend them yet, but we will befriend them very, very soon. Next turn, we'll be able to get the befriending off. And then we're also going to go for God of the Sea. So that's going to give us a huge boost to our production here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 fishing tiles already. So that is going to be lovely. Do we... I feel like we go up instead. We can always come back for this. Players aren't... Oh, the AI isn't going to be... Oh, it's one of those games, hey? She's already taken it as well. She's got multiple settlements here? Yeah, she does too. Interesting. Okay, so we can see the capital. We can't actually get down to this, unfortunately. We probably want to come around. This is quite nice. She's going to have a science lead throughout this game then. We're definitely going to take the gold. We've got another goodie hunt down here. So much room on this continent. This is what Civ games are all about, having a lot of space to expand. Let's actually stick to... I love that this guy's only just coming out now. Let's stick to the ocean and not go onto the land for the moment. That's going to be our play. And we're going to pick up Tyre here early. 15 turns. That's not a bad timing here. It'll be in before the 40th turn, which is not terrible. And we've just got pushed a tile as well. So let's have another look down here and see what we can spot. She's going for the early library as well. So she's going for she's really doubling down on science. So expect her this game almost certainly to be looking down to the Pyramid of the Sun. Pyramid of the Sun? Temple of the Sun? Pyramid of the Sun. Almost certainly is going to be taking the Pyramid of the Sun here. So we need to be aware of that. Okay, it's starting to look a little bit better. What do we got in here? You know what? I'm just doing it. We're just doing it. Hold on. Has she settled already? She's only got 1 settlement. Oh, no. She hasn't settled here. Okay, wonderful. Because we want to take... We've taken all the tiles down here. I think we're... Oh, we could go right there. That's not a bad spot. And it's fresh water. Hey, man. Look, as I said, hey, if it's coastal, I'm down. I'm absolutely... That's all I need. Coastal? Yep. All right, we're good. The turtles? Absolutely. Yeah, add it in. Why not? Okay, next expansion. I mean, you'd be tempted to take the rice, but just remember, this looks good right now, but just remember, it's going to look a lot better after we've taken all of our reefs. That's what the key is for me. We want to find those reefs. Hey, you got to do a better job picking up all your goodie huts here, girl. You got a lot of goodie huts. We're already building this nice relationship as well with Hamiko. Works for both of us. Okay, is it another mountain range we can't get through? I think it might be. All right, so we're going to settle here. This is going to upset her. So there's nothing that we can do to offset that for the moment other than just build up this relationship. We're at 31. This is definitely going to upset her. Sorry, girl. It just has to happen. So we'll go back down to 11. But we'll continue to build. We'll continue to build. Okay, so where are we going here? The answer is almost certainly... We got camels as well. Get out. What a little position we have got right here. And let's come around. We can look to pick these up and then grab this goodie hut. Did we get so many goodie huts? That's the other thing to remember. Influence. Definitely influence. Okay, so is this the right spot? There could be other things that are under this tile. 1, 2, 3. So there could be something here. Is there any downside to settling on the river? What are we missing out on? 1, 2, 3? Not really. I think if we settle here, 1, 2, 3, it means we could even settle up over here if we really wanted to. And that's not a bad settle either. There's so many good settles in here, dude. Let's go down. We're going to go down 1. We found out. We got ourselves an extra reef. I mean, we were always going to get this reef anyway. All right, so now we'll settle here. All right. We got Vietnam unlocked. So now we get ourselves... So we'll take the 10% construction towards ore buildings. We'll also start with the mangoes. Though, there's maybe... No, actually, we can't do the swap or the leap in here. So let's check the mangoes in the cap. Pick ourselves up a little bit of extra culture. So now we've got the culture coming through from the mangoes. Okay, so there was a reef down here. 1, 2... Oh, no, we already knew about this reef, didn't we? So we'll get the culture from the mangoes, and then we get the science from the reefs. So... We are already looking pretty solid here in this game. We're also going to have other opportunities for science and culture as well. We'll take the production just because we've got... we'll be looking to go down the Diplo path here. And speaking of Diplopath, we should be thinking about maybe even moving into, if I take a look over here, whereabouts is she? The Diplo up here at citizenship. Yeah, there's no way we're going to get this. Emil Bell. It feels like Emil Bell goes very early, just because the AI just kind of, like, goes into citizenship and they've got Emil Bell, and it's like, it only needs to be placed on rough terrain, so it's super duper easy to get that bonus for. Okay, I'm looking to see whether or not there's anything worth sending back to the capital in these cities, because while, of course, like, these are not bad and it's nice to have these waterfronts, at the same time, we do want to be prioritizing resources that we can send back to the capital. There's nothing that really stands out to me, right? Like, there's no gypsum. I mean, we could come up here a little bit further. I don't mind this. Like, the tin's actually quite nice. So maybe let's do... Oh, there's a double tin that we could go for. What if we settle... These are all off fresh water, these two here. So we could settle this, take the tin, but then it's going to take us so long to get up to this second tin. That's the other thing to consider. But I do like this. Another thing to note is we can't actually get through this position. So it could be difficult defending us in the event we do get war decked. We might have to have like 2 separate navies that we've got. We could also look at this side if you want to go for a third navy. I mean, there's no way that these two connect. Absolutely not. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and share in the joy. What are we going to go for here? I think we go for the gold and the happiness. We're fine with where we're at the moment. And let's go and pick up our altar. So that's going to give us a huge amount of production here. 5 extra production. Where's that altar going to be going down? We've got the mountain right here. So let's put the altar on this tile here. God, that's a beautiful altar that we've got. Oh, we didn't actually move our... It's suggesting right here. This is not a bad spot, right? You can pick up Cowrie, but there's not many other resources, and you're also going to upset Champa, and they're going to attack you, and then you're going to have to defend against it. By the way, that is an impressive name for a city right there. Yeah, I think our best bet... Let's just head north. Let's just head north. We'll pick up the tin. I mean, it's also suggesting here, maybe we just don't need fresh water. Like, you know, the other thing to note is because we're not running Silk Utaria, we don't need to have happy cities. Don't get me wrong, you want happy cities, but it doesn't mean we need them. And here, it's tempting, but we're going to keep the influence just because we need the influence. Because we are going to be doing a lot of influencing this game. Let's have one look north. Oh, hello. We got Lakshmabai. Excuse me. We're kind of going north here. Let's be friends. Let's be friends here. Just because we're expanding north, right? And if she's north of... Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold on. How far away is she? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're going to be fine here. So we won't go any further north than this. But the double tin on the opening is quite good. The only trouble is, if you do take the tin early, it doesn't really leave you the opportunity to grow. So maybe we purchase the fishing key in here. We're up to 400 in the way of gold as well. Actually, we could do a granary down here right now. Let's do it on this tile because we're going to go into triple. Actually, we could go into quadruple mango. So there's the granary that gives food, right? To the plantation. Yeah, of course it gives food to the plantation. Of course it gives food to the plantation. But second guessing myself there, I was like, hold on, where's my food? I thought there was going to be millions of food. But then you're going to remember the mango itself gives the food. That's where you're thinking of all that extra food. Okay, next growth tile, we're going to take the turtles. Let's send them back to the cap. We're at 5 culture, up to 7 culture. So culture numbers are starting to look a lot better, a lot more healthy. Let's move down. We'll try and cover this area. There could be some settlements in here as well. Now, the other thing to note is Tonga's got quite a few settlements, if I remember correctly. We've got a +1. Where is the +1? +1 settlement limit is here. And don't they have a second one? Or am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. I think they've only got the 1 settlement limit. Disappointing. That's okay. It's still... Hey, 1 is better than none. We'll take that. Is this looping back around over towards this way? Have we just got a giant... Don't tell me we're on like a giant internal lake that's just like picked up as an ocean. I think that's what we've got. There better be a way out here. Okay, do we take the production and the science? Probably not. That's to the cap. We'll just take the gold. The gold's very important here. Mainly because we want to grow. We want to grow big. We got our granary down here. So, do we go fishing? I think we don't go the fishing key here, even though we're already at 2 settlers. Nah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to do the fishing key. The sooner we get it up, the better. Because remember that everything stacks together. Oh, okay. Do we have open borders? No, we don't have open borders with her. She's got open borders with us. Just because our food is production. Okay, it's not a huge amount of production, but it adds up over the course of the game. Okay, halfway. Not long to go, 7 turns. Then it comes through. Where are we going here? I think that's going to be more than 10 tiles away from us. I don't think that's upset us. Yeah, it hasn't. Wonderful. So we've blocked her in a way as well. I mean, she could still look for a settlement up here. Oh my god, dude. All of these mangoes. I mean, we're in the tropical, so it's bound to happen. But, like, this would upset us technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, this would upset us. So then the next question is, do we look to go more east and play into this section? Or do we look to play west? I think the answer is probably go west here. We could look to try and settle an island out here. There's 3 reefs that we could take. Potentially a 4th one. So there's a lot of room for movement out here. Oh no, come off it. We're on the river. I didn't think about it. Okay, so we're going into mega number 2 here. So you can see these are looking a little bit better. In 5 turns, we'll have ourselves even more mangoes. I'm a big fan of that. I don't know if I mentioned, but I absolutely adore mangoes. It's mango season here in Australia, and I recently went and picked up all these mangoes, and life has been good. Life has been very good. Okay, how's production doing? Let's take a quick look, a quick gander. Yeah, 23.5. I mean, we're at turn 32 here, and I will say right now, this is where the fishing start absolutely over, like, in my mind, is just number 1. It takes a bit of work, but the moment that you get your altar up, everything's good. Now, these tiles, if they were on, like, let's say if we were doing, if we had plains hills, these would be 4 production. Okay, they wouldn't be 3 production. Like, if they were grassland, they're 3 production, 1 food. So we're already like 2 food production or 2 food yield ahead of a grass plain or grassland hills. And then we've got the science on top of that. But I think the real kicker here is that often when you go for a rough start, right, if we're going in, we're improving all of our mines here, the trouble that you've got is you kind of run out of energy when it comes to food. Now, of course, you eventually put the bath down, you eventually put the garden down if you've got some good adjacencies that you can work with. But the trouble that you're going to have is it takes time to get there. Whereas here, we are just constantly growing. We are constantly expanding. And because of that, it just means that we're able to just really not have to worry about ever stalling out on food. This is beautiful. I love it. So let's think about where we go from here. Monument definitely makes the most sense, so we'll go ahead and grab that. We want to try and get the monument up as quickly as we can. We'll have a little bit of a look in here. Maybe next turn we'll ask for open borders, just so that we can go in and pick that up. You never know, it might pay for itself. We could pick up influence from that goody hut. So we don't want to let her have it. So let's go and ask for open borders. And through we go. And of course we can just... Oh my god, there's even more out here as well. Production or food. I tell you what, it's kind of tempting to go for the food. Let's do it. It doesn't really make a difference at this point. The other thing to note, we could go for dyes. Dyes isn't terrible. Because not everything is on... Is that on freshwater? I can't remember. Yeah, Bar River. This one's not going to be on freshwater, so we could stick the dyes up there. And that's not bad, but then you're missing out on 1 production. You're also missing out on the 1 science. But then the other thing to note is if you don't take this, when are you going to take it? Because... Okay, well, let's take the dyes after... Let's just take the dyes now. Just take the dyes now. We'll just take the dyes now. We'll take the dyes now. It's okay. We'll move the happiness across right here, right now. So this is... So you can see that they're unhappy. So let's put the dyes across into this one. Yeah, we got it right. Are they still unhappy? No, they're happy now. It just takes a while for it to update. And I think we also purchased the fishing key here. We've got the 1 reef, 2nd reef that we can come out to. So we go fishing key, reef, coastal, then reef. Like that. And then there's no more reefs to the north and nothing more to the south. I think that makes perfect sense. Expansionist point. Absolutely. Thank you very much. And we'll send the tin back to the capital. I mean, we're already sitting at 25 production, which is a huge amount of production this early on, coupled together with the growth. I think that's really what makes it so damn powerful. By the way, have a look at this. Why is she getting +2 science on adjacent marine terrain? Bro, okay, we need to find a Great Barrier Reef start If anybody's got a Great Barrier Reef start with Tonga or Axum, let me know. With a whole bunch of reefs. Can you imagine that? +2 science? Dude, we get +2 science as well with this civilization. That's the other thing to remember, is like we get +2 science over here on reefs. I think we just go straight up into this. Oh, now here's something that I wanted to test. Tyre is well and truly within trading distance for us, okay? We're about to become friends with them in 4 turns. We have not got the merchant yet available to us. We can't make a merchant if we tried. It's only at Code of Laws that it becomes... Well, technically, we gain a free merchant. But, like, we can't make a merchant. So I don't know whether or not it's going to give us that merchant or not. I hope that it does. And if it doesn't, I'll be disappointed. But I guess that just naturally means that you'd have to... I think we want to come down here. Oh, yeah, we definitely want to come down here. Try and secure those camels. Deny them away. Should be able to take them as well. But yeah, I don't know whether or not that's going to work. So we'll have to see whether that happens. Is this looping? Is this looping around and then this takes us out to the ocean? Oh, we're going to have to be very good friends with Himiko. Otherwise, we're going to have to end up taking her cities and burning them to the ground. That is not going to work. Okay, no, that is going to work. There's quite a bit of mountains going on this continent as well. Can I just say, like, ever since they changed, or not ever since they changed, but this new thing that they've got, the continents and islands, absolutely amazing. So much better. The generation is just god tier here. I think we're definitely going to take that science. Thank you very much. Up to 23 science now. And so we should get a second Diplo point after we become the suzerain of Tyre. We should. I'm 99% sure that it will happen. Okay, let's look. Now, how many turtles have we got? We've got 1 set of turtles. Just the 1 set of turtles. No, we're going to get the second set, right? Yeah, we've got this second set. No, this is our first set of turtles. There's a second set of turtles around here, isn't there? Or am I dreaming? Where were our other turtles? I swear I saw 2 sets of turtles. Oh, he's down here. He's down here. All right, we'll come down for this. We got multiple city-states that we're going to look to try and befriend soon. I feel like we got to get out more. We got to get out more. We lost this scout over here so that we know that there's another city-state over there. Do we potentially think about even adding in more scouts this late in the era? I mean, it's this late in the era. Turn 35. Turn 35. This late in the era. So let's go and let's just add in our brickyard. So we'll put that down. And then I think we do back-to-back. We go saw pit, we go granary. We haven't really thought much about base building here. I mean, that's obviously just going to be... I mean, we could do a +2 over here. Where are we doing garden market? There's not really a good spot for garden market, is there? Like, maybe here? There's no navigable river. This is not, like... It's too far, though. 1, 2, 3 tiles. It's too far. We can't do it there. I think we've just got to put garden market right here. So they're all going to go next to each other. We've got culture, science, and gold all across here. And because of that, I mean, we can just now... I mean, we want to keep this space as well in the capital. We're already eating into this after the mangoes. So let's go ahead. We'll add in the saw pit here and the granary. Because we're going to have more turtles coming through, I guarantee you. Do we look... We're at 4 out of 3 at the moment. Irrigation will be in soon. We'll get all of these finished. Then we'll go library. And then we'll think... Yeah, okay, that's the game plan. Ooh, another city-state. We're going to keep on moving, though. So this guy's going to go north. Oh, why? Oh, so much damage, dude. That is painful. Okay, another mango. Another mango. Another one. Now, what do we do with our tin? Because that's a city resource. So does the tin... the tin's got to go. I mean, technically, we could move that out, but it's 3 culture. And it's like, do you really want to be doing it? We need some camels. Does anybody got any camels? Oh, good news, guys. We got camels. So we'll definitely invest in that. More hostiles. Okay. Be nice to us, volcano. Be nice to us, volcano. Let's see if we can find him. Dude, I'm so glad we didn't move. We've met somebody. Who have we met? Trong Track. Where are you? She's got to be far away. There's no way she's close to us. But she is tropical. So maybe she's... Oh, I like that sound. There's no way that she's nearby. We'll definitely take the gold here. Okay, so... Holy shit, she's close. Oh, we should have been a bit more friendly with her. Trunk Track, can we interest you in nothing at the moment, actually? Okay, so after we choose this city-state bonus, so we're going into gemstones. It gives us the Diplo point. So now we can put it into this. And now that we put it into here, we should be able to befriend these guys at a much more affordable cost. 114. Lovely. So we want to find any friendly city-states. I don't think there's any of them. There's none. So next we want to find any contested city-states. No, no contesting. No contesting. And the last one is science in the north. So now we'll go for the science one. It's going to take 30 turns, so it'll take some time. But we are going to look to befriend them. And let's go for the golden happiness. Now, did it give us the merchant? Yes, it did. It gave us the merchant, so we get Kaelin as well now coming through. My gosh. We need another city so that we can hold all these resources. I can't hold all these mangoes right now. That's a lot of mangoes. It's a lot of mangoes. Okay, production's going to be good down here. The other thing to note is we don't want to convert this into a city. Like, this is going ham. This is going troppo down here with growth. So we kind of want to leave it for a bit. Okay, we'll go into the camels after this. Okay, that's our play. We go into the camels in 2 turns. I know it's tempting to come up to the reef. Actually, we've already come up to the reef. Okay, so we're covered down here on this front. But we got a lot of resources in here. Let's get rid of the mangoes, and we'll put the lapis lazuli in, because that's a lot of production. And after this turn... So we need to also think about our unique. So, just some things to note about this. It doesn't have to be next to the ocean, but you do get the adjacency bonuses for it. So, +1 adjacency for resources and wonder, and this is +1 adjacency for coastal terrain and wonder. So, we could look for... I mean, we could technically come over here with a lighthouse, but then you're stomping the reef. Don't want to do that. There's nowhere that good for it. I mean, what's the adjacency bonus on this, actually? Is it culture? Yeah, +1 culture, which is kind of nice. It's fine. I think we'll just throw it down here. That'll be okay. We'll work it out. All right. We got the camels in. Finally, we got the camels. Now we can get everybody happy. Especially me. Lovely. All right. And let's throw the Kaelin in as well. Look at that. Look at that. 33 food, 31 production, turn 39. It's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous. So I definitely feel like Pachacuti is one of the best water civs, or sorry, leaders, because of this, right? When you think about it, right, you're playing very much into his bonus originally of +1 food adjacency for mountains. You want that mountain start because then you can get the adjacent to mountains, or the specialists not paying any happiness if they're adjacent to mountains. And it's like, no, this right here, the extra food. And just like because we used to play Mississippi Pachacuti was always good fun. But of course, in these circumstances, it seems obvious now that a fishing start makes the most sense here for Pachacuti. So any way that we can increase... Ooh, we should be okay. We should be able to make it out through the south. Oh, I take it back. We are definitely not able to make it out through the south. Let's go on. Let's get on out of here. That was a little bit scary, but we're okay. Okay, so now we're going to do fishing key. And then we're going to take the reef. And that should hopefully help us grow quite a bit faster. We're still -2 on the happiness. We got to get that irrigation tech up. Let's do it. So she did settle this. This has upset us. So we're going to get 60 influence. And it's also going to make our relationship reset back to 0. We've also got the leader agenda because she dislikes those with culture buildings. And we've got, well, we've got a culture build. We made a monument. Excuse us. Excuse us. We've made the fatal mistake of making monuments before turn 40.
The whole island submitted to him.
What have we got the option for? Nothing really at this stage. I think we just keep on going straight. So we'll throw the library down. That's a +5 library. There's definitely nothing better than that. I mean, you could technically go here or here. Not that we could reach, but yeah, I think we'll just take this option. We could probably even think about doing it on this tile, but once again, like, it's on the 3rd ring, so you're not going to be able to really add much into it. Not really push those adjacencies too high. Let's try and get past like that. Okay, doesn't work. We're getting slammed. We're going to have to get out of here. We cannot afford to lose this unit at all. I feel like with this civilization in particular, you have to be so careful about losing units. We've got gold. We're not interested in gold. Gold doesn't provide us visible yields. We want visible yields. Okay, we got atoll out here. Is there another way through? Dude, look at the minimap. Look at this madness that we have got right here. I want to know. Does this take us out? Does this take us out to the open ocean? I suspect it does. Does that... It doesn't loop around here. You can see, like... I think this might be disconnected. I wonder if there's a way through. Maybe there's another way through somewhere up here Is that her first settlement? No, she's got another one somewhere hidden away. Okay, let's hide this guy maybe over here-ish. And then we'll heal him up. Okay, this is our mango. We're not going to go any more mangoes. I think we just keep the growth going here. Do we look for a fishing key? We could look for a fishing key here. I feel like this strategy is legit, where we just open up with fishing keys. Don't play too much into going into a city that early. Just focus on building up. Just get big. Get nice and strong. Let's also remove that one right there. Oh, wrong button. Let's try again. Click to delete. Lovely. Okay, and put ourselves on lookout. So we will heal over on this spot. We still haven't found this city-state, by the way. We know there's somewhere in this... Actually, we can... They're somewhere... They're right here. Here. This is the tile. So we need to come back across here, but this is all... Like, that's our only way up. So we'll come back down towards that spot. Maybe we should heal up before we go in, because these guys are pretty aggressive. Alright, we've got another option here. I think... Is there a world where we actually take that? I think we do. We need to befriend these city-states. Do not forget about the city-states, so we'll start with Champa. There could be units on the way. He says as he sees units literally coming along the way. 2 turns on this. We've got irrigation coming through, but we're rushing... Actually, did we get the +1? We didn't get the +1 yet, did we? I think it's down the bottom over here, isn't it? Yeah. So we're going to go into Carver Ceremony. And then we're going to go into Takuna, or into the Mastery, and then we'll come back over to here. And it's only going to take 2 turns to do that. Now, we can't make any wonders. That's the other thing to note, because we don't really have a lot of land here. Is there a part of us that just goes... Let's go into the unique instead. Maybe that's the play. We could put it here. I mean, the alternative is that we switch the garden and market and we put it over there. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Why not? Let's go ahead. We're going to put our unique over there on that spot. Don't stand on it. Don't stand. Get off it. How did I know that was going to happen before I rolled over the turn? All right, we'll get a ship out to defend. Probably makes the most sense. And let's heal up quietly towards the north of this continent. We also want to head over into the distant lands because we're about to become... Oh, we've got ourselves a wonder. It's Hanging Gardens. Hamiko, turn 46. There it is. Okay, so now we want to come up over towards... If we were to settle over here, we'd want to avoid taking any of these tiles. Actually, we wouldn't be able to take any of these tiles anyways. So we could still technically settle over here. Would that upset her? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it wouldn't. There's not a huge amount of room here. We could also deny these tiles. There's only one that we'd want. Okay, so now we're going to go into our Mastery for 3 production, and then after this we'll head up into... Actually, we don't need to go into navigation, do we? Because we've already got Among Us Maui. So maybe we just go into currency instead. Okay, you come across here. Fire away. What does this unique attack vessel do? Tongan unique naval unit, +5 combat strength against fortified districts. I mean, it's good. It's good. It would work very well in this situation. You can't really get that cap though. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. You know, it could be worse. It could be worse. I want more Tahinas. I feel like more Tahinas makes more sense. Let's get 1 slinger out just to help deal with this a little bit more quickly. Because he's literally just standing on the spot and laughing at us while he does it. Let's pick up all of these tiles here. We'll take the culture because we're obviously not building any wonders anytime soon. Still nothing down here. And let's go into a Tahina. A single Tahina shall do. We've now reached 7 population in this city. Now, we're making 19 out of this bad boy. 19 food. So we could technically go into a fishing town for an extra food on all of our fishing boats. But you guys know the reality. You guys know the truth. We want to keep growing. We want to grow this bad boy. Eventually, it will get to the point where we do turn it over into a city. We've got a lot of room to grow here as long as our friend doesn't get too excited. Let's heal up this Tahina as well. And where do we move this one that's coming out? Because it's about to come out right here. Let's go ahead and complete these 2. We want to switch these bad boys around. And then we'll get the settler in queue afterwards. So for the moment, these guys can just hold. There's quite a few units here. Let's pick up Shomron as well. How have we only found 4 city-states so far, though? We've done quite a bit. Like, we've found as many leaders as we've found city-states. Do we just need to start scouting more? Maybe that's the play. Maybe we could even look to get out a couple more of these bad boys. Okay, how do we want to move you here? Maybe down is the right call. So we can't attack with you. We do need to be cautious, yes, because there are... Alright, let's try for it. I fear that we may lose that unit. We might not lose them necessarily, but I suspect we will take some decent damage from them. Alright, let's pick up the dies here. Dies can just go in any old town. We don't care too much about the dies. And we'll allow the open borders. Okay, we've got to be careful of this. Ooh, the boy who lived. The boy who lived. Let's... Why did we not attack the warrior? I got no idea. Apology. Sorry. We should have attacked the warrior right there. Okay, we're befriending them slowly. We want to also go scout out this way as well. So we need to start thinking a little bit more about that. We're going to make the slow run down towards this spot. I think this is opening up into the... Oh, just as I was about to say, I think this is opening up into the open ocean. We start to see the beginnings of another island. Look at this island chain that we've got right now.
They are still as
okay, carver ceremonies come through. So we've now got more or a reduced cost on befriending people or city-states in a distant lands. That's essentially it. Expansionist attribute point or Diplo attribute point. We're going to pick up the Diplo point because that allows us to go into this right here, which gives us the extra culture, the extra science, and that's exactly what we want going into that third tier. Here we can look to pick up the gold, which isn't bad either, because that's gold to the entire... To everybody, right? So that's +4 gold. So you're talking +5 gold as well as the production. But there's also fishing boats that we could grab. I mean, what are we sitting at with regard to our production? Like, oh my lord, 38.8, 38.8. It's so balanced, it's so perfect. We're just gonna do it. Just take it. We'll just take the gold. Sooner you get it, sooner it's done. Then you don't have to think about it again. Then you just keep clicking on fishing boats. Okay, we've got +1 settlement limit that we can look to invest for this. At the moment, we're focusing on the unique quite a bit. Let's bring this up here. Move you back in and get that shot off. So that's a decent amount of damage. So once we've finished here, we've only got the one. That's okay. All right, so let's now move into the mastery, just mainly because we want Takuana. If we're rushing this Takuana, and that's going to give us a massive amount of science when that boost comes through. You're up to spearman already. How do we get down here without you attacking us? Let's dare move towards the volcano. What was that sound? She's just begun building Gate of All Nations. Okay, we weren't really gonna think about contesting that, so that's fine. That sound in particular, that was... Isabella has become suzerain of the new city-state of Jeshi. That was the city-state before, remember? The one that killed this guy. Okay, well, I don't think we would have been able to get it. Like, turn 52... And that's a 30 turn Suze. So she had that very early. So I don't think we would have been able to get it either way. So that's absolutely fine. Let's move this guy back over just so he's able to help defend here. Okay, so we missed out on that one city-state. By the way, we've got a higher population than Hamiko over here. That's interesting. Hindering the research. We're not going to allow that, but thank you. Nice try. Okay, this has got to be the edge. Just show me the ocean, man. I'm just looking for the ocean, man. Ocean man. Sorry, I get a little bit into it sometimes. Okay, we got 3 turns, 2 turns. Give me those yields. Influence. Culture. Definitely the influence. We always take the influence. We could look for Jade, but there's no way we're going to be able to hold it. I think this is ready to become a city now at 8 population. So let's convert it over to a city. This is going to become our first city here. And we're going to start off with a harbor. 7 turns on your harbor. Jeez Louise. And then after the harbor, we're going to move into an altar. Now we want to probably put the altar away from the tropical volcano. That's... If we can possibly get this tile right here is a good spot for science. So let's do that. Let's move in that direction. Come back down this way. We can't afford to purchase anything. Oh, seriously? I mean, military units cost you 20% more production to train? Absolutely. We'll allow that one. I'm just curious. Why are you so mad at us? What did we do? We must have done something. Okay, so we'll stick production in here. We'll throw in the 4 production. We could even... Actually, you know what? Let's throw in everything that we can, just because we want to grow this city as much as we can. The more that this grows, then the more of this land that we can take. And we should probably be thinking about that rather than continuing to expand on the water. Okay, Chan, we got a third cultural city-state? A third cultural city-state. Do we really need 3? Of course we need 3. What's that? Gate of All Nations? No, Terracotta Army. Of course it's not Gate of All Nations. It's only just been put down. This is looking quite nice over here as well. Let's move down and then we'll grab the mangoes as well. Oh yeah. Quadruple mango. I knew we should have been nice to you. I knew we should have been nice to you. It was all that initial meat, wasn't it? That initial meat, and now she's double. Oh my god, she's got the double sanction going on us. Or like the sanction and the denouncement at the same time. This is going to get ugly. All right. Take your photo of this game while everything is perfect, while the yields are being enjoyed, while there is no military units that are being made. It's kind of cool, actually, when you think about it. If you sanction somebody so that their military is not made as quickly, and then you prepare military to attack them at the same time. Like, that's a cool combo. I never thought about that. That's nice. Oh my god, Nagatu. +9 culture on warehouse buildings. Click. Though we do have the settler coming out for the turtles. Shamron? Can we add a... we're not going to add influence to you just yet. By the time you attack us and everything gets bad, we'll be okay. 6 turns? Is it going to take us 6 turns to get here? How long is that going to take? 5 turns. Yeah, that's fine. That's right. That's reasonable. That's manageable. We can do that. Okay, we're going for our garden here. Oh, we get the +1. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take that. Not a terrible garden. It could be worse. Okay, we found a distant lands. Finally. He says in the Antiquity Age. Finally. You know what would actually go hard now that I think about it? +1 scout movement. How do we not put this in? Can we put it in now? We can put it in now. Oh, there was a part of me that was like, why can't we put this in? We forgot. We always forget. Can I just say, devs, I don't know if you're watching this video, probably not, 52 minutes in, but like, can you fix that up? Because like, I'm always missing it, bro. Oh, Jesus, I love these yields so much. Okay, what are we on? Far out. Far out. And Among Us... We didn't even get started yet. Dude, I'm so glad we had a spot for Among Us Maui over here. Oh, poor Among Us Maui. He's going down. All right. Do we finish Among Us Maui right now? I think we got to. Let's do it. Okay, I got to see these yields. What is it? It's +1 culture and +1 food, right? Yeah, dude. Rushing the Among Us Maui. Okay, now we come up here and grab this one. We could look to turn this into a city as well, but for the moment, just keep it real. Just keep it 100. So, there is a part of our strategy here which is very much focused on city-states. The only trouble is we haven't been able to find many of them. There is not a lot of city-states, despite the size of this map. It's absolutely massive, he says as he's found another city-state. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. You know what would go really hard? Is the +1 line of sight to, yeah, scouts survey. Maybe we should get it? Nah. It's an extra movement as well. You know, I can't really complain about not finding city-states if I don't take that, right? Like, if you think about it. Yeah? That kind of makes sense. Okay. Love it. Love it. 68 influence. Let's become friends. Influence on fishing key. Oh, that was +1 movement on Tahina. We should have taken that. Why didn't we take that? That would have been amazing. Probably not worth it, though. Okay, we're gonna keep exploring. What are the odds that you run into 2 spears like that? That is incredible. Bro, what are the odds? This is why you move 1 tile at a time. But rest in peace, little guy. Rest in peace. That's why you move 1 tile at a time. Oh, Lord. Okay. Oh man, that's so sad. Now, we could technically come down to the Great Lighthouse. A free merchant, 15 naval trade route range. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I think we save it towards the end. We don't need to hit this bad boy right now. We can come up elsewhere. Do we just go from here straight up into mathematics? We could do that. We could go to wheel. Actually, the wheel wouldn't be terrible. We kind of need influence. Let's do the wheel into mathematics. Let's make that our game plan. Okay, and now we're going to pick up... Definitely not going to pick up discipline. We don't have the discipline to pick up discipline. Could you imagine if we had that +1 movement? Oh, that would be nice. Maybe +1 line of sight. Bro, these Tahinas, I feel like they're just asking for it. We've lost 2 already this game. You want to make it 3? You're very close to making it 3. Are we able to heal? I don't remember if we're able to heal. We'll take that. I don't know if we can heal in the water. Just because there's a part of me that thinks you have to be on land. But then how do you possibly heal if you're out in international waters? Boom. Nice. A little bit of extra line of sight. The boy who lived. There's no way he gets out. There's no way that man gets out. Okay, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be in here soon. Okay, come back up to the top. We got to watch this guy. Come off it, man. There's literally 1,000 units for you to shoot or to hit, and that's the one that you go for. Okay, we got Science City State coming through soon. Oh, we can come back over here. This is our land. We can heal over there. Okay. How long till you're our friend? 2 turns, so we actually can't jump on board. I love that we've got the barb just standing there ready to meet us as well. He's like, oh yeah, we've totally been waiting for you. We knew you were going to settle this location. So we sent out a little greeting party, a little meeting party, a little something to say g'day. Okay. We should technically be able to go, you know, if we go up here, there's going to be a second one. They're going to be right here. Okay, it's just the one. It's just the one. 1 free altar purchase. Or 1 clear. No, we definitely want the free altar purchase. We can't do it right here, though. That's the other thing. Does that mean... Hold on. We can do it up here, though, can't we? Who's got the most out of you guys? Probably... We can justify an altar over here. Absolutely. Let's go ahead and grab that bad boy. Throw that down. We've now unlocked Bulgaria. Lovely. That is very nice. And let's keep expanding down here. 1 turn to go. Okay, this is it. This is what it's all about. I mean, how can you compete with yields like that? Okay, they've picked up the horses. Let's throw down. I think we just do the saw pit. It could be in either of these, but this picks up way more tiles up towards the top. So we do that. Let's move down 1 and then grab the U. Ah, that's a trick. It's a trick. Dude, the Tahina is just... It is a unit that is so... It's not vulnerable necessarily, but it just feels like it dies a lot. Maybe because I don't have that line of sight. Maybe we need to prioritize getting that line of sight a little bit earlier. Okay, here we go. Okay, 1 turn, and we're also going to get Among Us Maui. Turn 63, by the way. Among Us Maui. Get ready for the yields. Oh, get ready for these yields.
I am the river.
Oh.
The whole island.
Okay, I rest my case. You want to know what the best start is? It's objective. And I will say this right now. I've actually gone through and done the testing. Okay, if you go look at my save games, I've done the testing here for farms, woodcutters, mines, fishing, purchasing a fishing key early. I've done the math on it. And it's around now. Well, it'd be much earlier when you're playing with Pashakuti, but it's around now for most other civilizations where the fishing really starts to pay off. And like 46 production, 47 on the food count. This is absolutely disgusting. And like, we've still got amazing tiles in here. A 12. Wait, is there more? I don't think there's more. Are there any tiles that we should be claiming? No, that's literally going to claim everything right there, except for the Kalin. Maybe we should claim the Kalin, just in case. Not when there's more of these to be claimed. But yeah, I mean, this is ludicrous. This is ludicrous mode. This is it's unspeakable, unfathomable how incredible this is. Now, of course, there's like very specific circumstances here. Like, look at the amount of reefs that we've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reefs in the capital. Really nice start. We've got like this cute little bay that we start out with, which is still giving us plenty of land back here to make wonders on. Like, there's a lot going for this starting location. But at the same time, like, when it comes to rolling good starts, I don't think you can go past a water start anymore. I think a water start is absolutely the best start that there is. Full stop, no return. That's it. Anyway, we'll leave it there. We'll get into part 2 of this playthrough very, very soon. So we'll catch you in the next one. Thank you for watching.